Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Shin no Nakama episode 10. So, last time we had a lot with the hero and Ruti and Tisse going off, separating from the hero party, and going on their own in order to find an apothecary to make her more of the, the demon blessing drug. And it turns out that she is taking that drug, and the issue with it was that her resistance is making it so she doesn't get the demon's blessing, yet the effect of the drug is still reducing her level and reducing her strength, I believe, is what I understood from what Belial was saying. And that's what was dangerous about it. So if she keeps chugging it, she's gonna become weak, and, humanity is going to be doomed because she's kind of like the only hope, being this hero, fighting the demon army. Like, the demon army is just going to straight up win if she's gone, So, very dangerous, but we had a lot of funny antics from Tisse and her reactions while traveling with the hero. It was very funny. I quite enjoyed it. And we also had Ruti show a lot of emotion after running into Gideon at the very end of the episode. She, smiled and started crying, which is the most we've ever seen from her. So I wonder if that's the effect of the drug. I mean, I imagine it is allowing her to feel these emotions, and that's why she wants more of it, But, yeah, let's get started with the episode and see what happens this time, shall we? Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, man. I'm gonna sneeze, I think, maybe. Oh, excuse me. Oni-chan! Who's Gideon? Who's Fred? Awkward. When both your lives collide. Beautiful day. Oh, sorry. I got really quiet because I just got done watching episode 4 of Squid Game, and it fucking ended at such a crazy cliffhanger. And I was just sitting there thinking about it. God damn it. Alright. We still never found out what happened to Danan, did we? Beautiful day. Alright. Saving the hero. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So she did know. I thought they were supposed to tell her that he died, but I guess... sorry, I must have been wrong. Damn. She's just sweating like a motherfucker. What's going on? Uh... Then I must kill that reason. Oh god. Oh boy. She's just still sweating. I guess just being in the presence of these people just worries her. Yeah. The same thing again. Alright. He's got to somehow find out that she's been taking the demon's blessing drug. Feel like that's the purpose of the title too, saving the hero. Oh. Not good. Very twangy background music. She's 17. Jesus. She looks like she's like 12. Frickin' anime girls, man. Next you're gonna tell me Tisse's 27. Damn. What is she searching for? Oh, creepy. So ominous. Hmm. Sorry, their voices are just so, like, high pitched. It's funny. I don't know. Mr. Crowley Wally. Part-time airship pilot. Friends. He's looking for elf ruins too, seemingly. This guy's going there too. Huh. Oh god. It's kind of sad. Yeah, this place is really popping now. He was having business issues before, yeah. Just that intimidating. So that he can just tell her blessing is powerful, even if he doesn't know exactly who she is. God, she just not even wearing a towel. Okay. Oh god. Jesus. She is. She's not used to people being so friendly around her. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about it this episode of how, like, I kind of feel bad for her, you know, being... Oh, God. Ares is losing his shit, seemingly. Okay. They have prosthetics in this world. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, I really feel bad for what, like, Ruti's going through, where she has this blessing that she's trying to use to save the world, and she feels obligated to do so, but she also, you know, is giving up a lot of her life and childhood and stuff like that to do so. Very interesting topics they're bringing up. No. Mr. is part of his name. Yes, of course, there we go again. Mr. Crawley Wally. Don't forget the Mr. part. Okay. The Bath Critic. Oh, God. Jesus. A straightforward answer. Hmm. We gotta see it. Jeez, 5. She's wearing the same thing from the opening. I believe we see her at that age with Gideon. Damn. Fuck. Just did not stand a chance at all. She's able to heal herself back then. She's gonna grab that rock. Yes. Jeez. Probably a good thing the kid ran away. Aww. That's messed up. Yeah. Shit, man. Even back then, she was already sick of it. Holy shit! That was Gideon, wasn't it? Jesus! He annihilated that thing! Sorry about the water heater humming in the background. Her body's still, like, red, though. Like, the heat is still, like, warming her up. That's usually a sign of being warmed up, but... I don't know. Damn. Damn. Tisse is the one that does it, alright? Or at least tries to. Shit, that's it. That was a very somber episode. Like, there were a couple funny parts, but it was really digging into the mentality of Ruti the hero and who she is and what she has gone through in her life. And, you know, it obviously seems like it's been rough, you know? Like, these blessings push you to, you know, live a life that utilizes those blessings to the fullest, you know? And they talked in this episode about having the free will to go against what your blessing wants, but it's harder to do, you know? And, you know, her blessing pushes her to save everyone with no regard for her own life, yet all of the people that are around her think she's weird and creepy, and then, you know, they talk behind her back, and then they turn around and ask for her help whenever they're in danger, you know? It's really an unfortunate situation where she, you know, due to her blessing, she's unable to have these emotions that can give her proper ties to people. That is it, guys, for episode 10. Man. Alright. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, I definitely feel bad for Ruti. And I definitely see why she wants to, you know, give it up and live here. You know, it's a lot to ask for a kid, and she's been, you know, doing this since she was 5 or younger, you know, going out and fighting things and saving people and, you know, not getting the gratification, or not getting, like, the, I guess, the, what am I trying to look for? Like, basically the people don't seem to approve of her regardless of how much she helps them, you know? They still talk behind her back and think she's weird and creepy and stuff like that, and they're not grateful, you know? And I think that's kind of like what I was trying to get at, is that she's stuck in this position where, you know, her blessing is kind of pushing her to save people, but she herself is seeing how ungrateful these people are and maybe don't want to save them sometimes, you know? And I think that contradiction is really, like, straining her, and then just by the nature of her blessing seems to, like, as her blessing gets stronger, her emotions seem to get nullified more and more, which, as Tisse was saying, she's only tied to the emotions she used to feel when she was younger, before her blessing was stronger, because she can't feel those emotions now, so she can only live for the past, you know, and it's really sad. But I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of when anime do what they did this episode, where they try to have these meaningful conversations while they're in the bath. And I know it has to do with, like, shower thoughts, and, like, maybe if you want to, like, psychoanalyze it, you could say that the vulnerability of showing yourself in the nude to other people might make you feel a little, like, in a way more comfortable to release other vulnerabilities, which is why she was able, like, in the bath, she was able to talk about this, was because she was already feeling vulnerable, assuming she has that feeling in the first place, you know, with her feelings being nullified, but that allowed her to open up and be even more, you know, vulnerable. So I guess you could say that, but it was just kind of awkward, because I guess I thought part of the way through the episode, when they showed Ruti going into the not the hot spring, the sauna, that's the word I'm looking for. When they showed her going into the sauna, and, you know, she was completely naked, not even wearing, like, a towel and stuff like that. And obviously we're not seeing everything as the audience, but I mean, they show enough to make it awkward. But they mentioned earlier in the episode that she was 17, which I think is the legal age in Japan. Japan might even have a younger legal age. But, so I think, like I started to think to myself, well, maybe they are mentioning the age, so that way when they show her pretty much naked later, you don't feel as awkward, because, I don't know, I always, like, it's always weird to me when we're seeing these young anime girls, like, in the bath, you know? Like, so many anime do it, it's a staple in anime, but it always makes me feel uncomfortable, because we're seeing these, you know, mostly, I mean, they're entirely naked, but they don't show us the full nudity, you know? But it's still, like, enough to make me feel awkward because of how young they probably are, you know? In most anime, you know, a lot of anime, they don't mention their age, and then they show us that stuff. Like, for all I know, like, even with frickin' anime, you can never tell. Like, even Rit could be frickin', like, 15 for all I know, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure Rit is older, you know? I'm pretty sure Rit is in her 20s, most likely. But, especially if Ruti is 17, then I feel like Rit is even older. But even that, you know, like, them confirming that she's 17 made it awkward for me, because that is not the legal age here, so then it made it even more awkward just seeing her. And then I thought, like, so I was thinking that maybe they were telling us the age to, or, like, for the people in Japan to be like, okay, well, you know, it's fine, you can be looking at this and not feel fucking weird, you know? But then they show freaking Tisse, not as much, but they still show enough of Tisse to be freaking awkward, and they never mention her age, and she looks like she's like 10 years old, and it's fucking weird as shit, and I don't know. It really took away from the emotional impact of the scene for me, because I was stuck here, like, just thinking about how weird it is that I'm watching this like, these young girls half naked in this bath, you know? Like, I felt like I would have been way more impacted by that conversation if they would have just done it by anywhere else where they had clothes on. But whatever. I mean, like I said, if I want to justify it in my own mind, it's that they can, like, Ruti was only able to expel these feelings she's having while she's in this vulnerable state, because of, maybe even seeing other people in a vulnerable state of nudity, she was able to feel more comfortable about herself doing it too. Something like that, and that's the way I'm going to justify it. Although realistically, the show writers were probably just like, well, we're going to have this really emotional, deep storytelling, and it might not be as enjoyable for some people that aren't too into the message that we're giving, so, like, on top of giving this emotional dialogue, why don't we just give them some fan service so that way they can enjoy that at least, I don't know. I don't know what the real thought process was behind it. It's a very anime thing to do, but I felt like it was, like, 10 times worse in this episode than it was in a lot of other shows that do it, because a lot of other shows will, like, briefly show them, like, in the bath or something like that, and maybe they'll, like, throw out a gag or two while they're in the bath, and it'll take up, like, a minute or two at the most, and then we'll move on, but we spent pretty much half the episode with, naked girls on the screen, and, like, the thing is I usually try to avoid putting the Eki tag in any vote, like any shows that I put on the poll. If I'm going through, like, my anime list is usually what I use. I look at what the next airing season is, and I make a list of all the shows that look relatively interesting, and if any of them have the Eki tag, I remove it, because I'm not a big fan of this kind of stuff, and it does hinder the story a little bit for me when I see it, but I'm pretty sure this show didn't have the tag, at least at the time that I did my poll, it didn't have the tag. Let's see, I have my phone here. Shin no Nakama. I'm spelling it wrong. Mal. My anime list, let's see what the tags are for this. Oh, excuse me. More info. Adventure, fantasy, romance, slice of life. Yeah, so it still doesn't have the tag. But I feel like it's not an extreme amount. So maybe that's why it's only like... I mean, thing is, it's like almost every episode they're freaking taking a bath or... Like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's not my favorite part of the show, but... I'm enjoying the story part of the show with these blessings that are compelling people to do different things in their life, and they're trying to fight between, like, their blessings pushing them one way and their free will pushing them another way. And, some people are content with following their blessing, but then there's others who aren't, and I liked the message that the show was, conveying to the audience and everything, so I did enjoy that part, and it was really interesting. I like seeing more of Ruti and Tisse because they are, interesting characters to follow, and I like Tisse realizing that, it's not just Gideon that can save her, like, it's, they can try to save her too by being her friend and being there and helping out and stuff like that, and not treating her differently and stuff like that, and I think, like, Tisse was thinking that, and then we saw Rit be like, like, almost like right after Tisse got done saying all that stuff, Rit had that reaction, so, like, it almost felt like one of those things where, like, sometimes anime characters will convey things through thought, and, like, the other one will just know what they're thinking and disagree to it, It kind of felt like something like that, or I missed something else, and she was doing that little nod to something else, but either way, it was interesting. Like I said, I like the story bits of the episode. I just felt like we could have done with, like, a quarter, like, or 3/4 less of the fan service thrown in. But I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna justify it through the idea that she had to be in this vulnerable position to, reveal these vulnerabilities in herself, so... And at least that way it justifies me sitting there for that long, a little better. So, But yeah, they hinted at trying to find these elven ruins, and this other guy's trying to find the elven ruins. So I imagine the story is gonna collide with that one guy who's looking for them as well. And he has some crystal that he like built up some magic power in, so maybe it's gonna like increase his strength to be able to fight against the hero or something, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm curious where all that's gonna go. Also, it always like blows me away at how strong Gideon is. Like, and I wonder like how strong he truly is, because he seems to always be holding back. And even as a kid, he was able to annihilate that, that owl bear. And the one we saw him fight earlier, he just like cut down, like I'm pretty sure he killed it, but he still just did like a slice. Whereas this one, it seemed like he cut directly in half, I mean, granted, he had like a real sword at the time, whereas this time he has like a copper sword that seems much weaker. So maybe that's the difference, But it just makes me wonder, like, at that age, he seemed to be much stronger than the hero was, although now it seems like the hero is much stronger than he is, but it makes me wonder, like, is she? I think she is, but it's crazy that they made Gideon seems so weak because of the way Ares talked in the beginning of saying that he's a burden, but I don't see how he could be a burden. Like, Ares these days seems to be far more of a burden than Gideon could ever be, it seems like. But I don't know. I'm still curious if we're ever gonna get like a real reason out of Ares, because I feel like that reason was a lie, and I feel like we're gonna learn something later, like he was just like jealous or something. I don't know, but like, I'm curious as to all of that, but maybe we never will. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. I've expressed my opinions on the episode. I liked it. I liked the message and the dialogue and everything. It's just the visuals were kind of like blah and took me out of the storytelling a little bit, which is why I might have been a little bit quieter, because, I mean, I just felt awkward and didn't know how to react to what I was seeing, But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. I have other shows on there that are exclusive to my Patreon. Check that out if you want to see them. Thank you guys so much. The link is in the description to all that, or it should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.